Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Having a good Labor Day weekend. I know I am. Like every Sunday, I'm getting ready to cook out some chicken and got some deer meat. We'll make some deer patties, cook out on the grill. So yeah, looking forward to that. Spending some time, some dinner, good quality time, my family around the dinner table, so to speak. So yeah, y'all, look forward to that. Hope y'all made it to church, guys. As always, great message today. I want to make this point. Make sure if you're not in church, guys, I know a lot of people that view my channel, especially comment, go to church and are Christians. But if you don't go to church, just try it. Find you a church, try it. If you don't like it, maybe try another one. Keep trying until you find a church that you like, because I guarantee you, eventually you will. And once you do, you're going to get a lot out of it, and it's going to change your life. So yeah, just want to throw that out there. And if you are in church and you were like me a year or so ago, and you're going to a church where you really honestly didn't feel like you were getting a whole lot out of the services and the message, even if you like the people, the leaders, the preacher, I think you owe it to yourself to find somewhere that you really feel like you're growing spiritually and you're really getting something out of the message. You just don't want to feel like you're going through the motion, so to speak. So yeah, if you're in a situation like that, take it from me. Go ahead and make a change and go somewhere where you feel like you're really growing spiritually. I just want to throw that out there. I know it can be hard to leave church you've been going to for a long time. But if you do feel that way, go ahead and try some other churches. Just look around for a place that you just feel like you're being ministered to and you're really growing spiritually. So yeah, that was the case for a long time. I was going somewhere where, frankly, me and my wife felt like we really weren't getting anything out of the messages themselves. And then we found ACC, which is a whole lot bigger church than what we're used to going to, a lot of people. But yeah, once we got over that and realized pretty much every single message that is preached and talked about is really, really beneficial to us spiritually and helping us grow, that kind of thing, guys. So yeah, I just want to throw it out there. If you're feeling that way about a church you're going to, don't be afraid to change. And see if you can find a church that truly ministers to you and allows you to grow. Because yeah, where we're at now, I feel like, every message is incredible. And I've grown a whole lot over the last 8 to 10 months we started going there. But yeah, y'all just want to throw it out there. Hey, listen, September 1st now, guys. We made it through the 3 months of hell. And the really busy part of Lawncare, the toughest part of Lawncare, it being so busy with the grass really growing and the fact that it's obviously super hot and humid. Even though September can be pretty hot, it seems like the humidity in my area tends to go down. And I don't know if y'all have noticed this, guys. I'm sure you have, because it's the same way every year. But, obviously it seems like the heat it really started a few weeks ago. It seemed like the afternoons, the heat subsides a lot sooner than it did in, say, June, July. It seems like it just cools off a little bit quicker in the evenings or in afternoons, and obviously the evenings too, guys. So yeah, that's something to consider. But yeah, we made it through, guys. I'm curious, do y'all do anything to kind of reward yourself getting through these 3 months? Frankly, I thought about buying a cake. I'll probably hold off to maybe October to do that, because September is still pretty busy for me, especially when I start doing my pre-emergent round, my first pre-emergent round for the fall. So yeah, I'll pick up again. Even with grass slowing down, obviously I'm still mowing, but I'll really pick up once I start that first fall application for all the yards that I do for treatment, fertilization, that kind of thing, guys. So yeah, we'll talk about more about what I use, the chemicals, and some other things involving treatments in this first round of treatment, I'll be doing here coming up pretty soon, y'all. But yeah, I hope y'all made it through. Give yourself a pat on the back if you did. If you're able to make it through the summer, the hottest part of the summer especially. I think it takes a special individual to do so. So yeah, congratulate yourself. Don't feel free to treat yourself, reward yourself if you're able to make it through. And assuming especially if you're going to continue to mow lawns and do the lawn care thing, that yeah, you need to be willing to reward yourself from time to time, because frankly it takes a special individual to be able to do this kind of work and to get through the heat of the summer and all the trials and tribulations that may come about dealing with customers in certain situations throughout the summer. I think it's truly takes something unique to do what we do, guys. And mad props to all of you if you're able to make it to another season, that kind of thing, guys, because it's definitely not easy out here. Yeah, y'all. Hey, listen. I got the truck loaded up. not really sure what I'm going to talk about tomorrow. It's be me and Justin tomorrow. I know a lot of people are taking the day off for Labor Day, but we will be working. I'm trying to make sure that I'm at least working the entire week, maybe not the weekends anymore, which I've been looking forward to. So I'm planning on not working any Saturdays if I can avoid it, that kind of thing. Hopefully you're doing the same so I can just get a chance to spend time with family and do fun things and really enjoy life. You know, things I like to do. I like to camp, I like to tailgate, like to go to football game, you know, that kind of thing, basketball, whatever, once basketball season starts up. So yeah, I like to do things I really enjoy doing, you know, outside of obviously running this business. So yeah, I'm looking forward to many weekends off and spending time with family, my kids, and doing some fun things. But one point I want to make, guys, something I'm doing. So like I said, I want to make sure I'm keeping a full schedule throughout the week, keeping revenue coming in and making as much money as I can throughout the week without having to worry about working on the weekend. So I've already done this today. I've been texting various people. Now, I'm not sure if their yard really needs it or not. So I'm just going ahead and texting them and asking them if it does. And obviously if they want it mowed, yeah, we'll plan on coming this week. But if not, you know, I'm letting them know if they think it will not need it next week, that kind of thing. So yeah, don't forget to do that, y'all. Even though you may think a lot of these yards don't need to be cut, just go ahead and, you know, communicate with your customers and ask them if they think it needs a cut or not. Because you'll be surprised, some people that you may assume that the yard doesn't need cut, maybe they want it cut. But again, I don't want to be one of these guys that comes, like y'all said before, and guys that do videos, kind of feel bad when you show up and there's really nothing to cut. I mean, you don't really want to do that, especially when it's hot and dry like it is here, and it's been that way for a while now. So yeah, I'm doing a lot of texting and just asking certain customers that maybe this is their week, or maybe if I skipped last week, if it needs cut or not. Because like other people have said, you don't want people feeling a certain way if you're coming and mowing when it hadn't grown at all, you know. So yeah, I'm doing that. So yeah, make sure you're doing that, guys. Hey, listen, not sure what I'll talk about tomorrow, but we'll maybe talk about some various things and that kind of thing tomorrow, guys. And hopefully everything will show up. Hopefully Justin will show up. I'm sure he will be. And we'll have a good Labor Day and get some stuff done, that kind of thing, y'all. But anyway, hey, hope you're having a great weekend, guys. God bless each and every one of you. Talk to you later. Hey guys, Labor Day morning. Y'all saw me get some footage there. This particular yard here. You see how dry it is? I'm getting ready to do this yard across the street. I wanted to show you this tree here. It's a big white oak tree. As you see, the leaves are already, I've already changed color. I mean, I'm just wondering, is it dead? It's got a fungus. I'm gonna send this picture. I'm gonna take a picture of it and send it to my buddy Hunter, the tree guy that I do work for, and see what he says, see what he thinks. But obviously a big tree, big white oak. I'm just curious what y'all think, guys. What is it? Is this heat stressed, causing it to turn already? Obviously it's unusual. You see all these other trees here still green. Bunch of white oaks behind this one that you see here. They're still green, doing fine. But yeah, I'm just curious what's going on with it, what y'all may think. Hope you're having a good one. Hey guys, figured give you a mid-morning update real quick on what's going on. So Justin, I'm solo today, and I'll get into that here in a minute. Y'all saw the footage I got with a blower, and that's basically all I had to do here. I mean, it's been 3 weeks I've been to this particular property, and frankly, the grass will need to be cut. But there are obviously a ton of trees here, and the leaves are falling, mainly to do with the drought, but yeah, they'll be falling throughout the year, end of the year at least. So I'll be coming here. Actually, he likes me to come once a week, starting in October, just to blow. But yeah, I charge 60. I'm cutting the grass. When I just blow, when I just get to where I'm just blowing this particular property, blowing it off, the leaves, I'll charge 50, especially when I'm coming once a week. Yeah, y'all figure I'd give you an idea. Sure, you young guys that aren't very experienced, that kind of thing. I know you veterans know this. As soon as you can afford to buy a backpack blower and get you one, especially if you're doing fall cleanups, dealing with all the leaves, and especially when they're wet, y'all. I mean, the dry leaves really blow fairly easy, but when they're wet, you really need a backpack blower to be able to get some of these jobs knocked out in a timely manner, that kind of thing, guys. So yeah, let me know on the tree, guys, too. I'm really curious about that. I'm gonna send it, like I said, I'm gonna send a picture of it to Hunter, the tree guy that I know, and got a little bit of partnership with my firewood business. That's where I get most of my wood, by the way. Frankly, that'd be a lot of good white oak firewood. If he ended up cutting that tree down, I'm sure he would send it into my yard, so to speak, where where I keep everything at for the firewood business. But yeah, curious about that. If it's just heat stress, maybe a fungus of some kind. But all the other trees around it were fine. They've still got green leaves on them, that kind of thing. And same here. A lot of white oak trees in this yard, this property. I don't notice any of them doing funny, acting funny. But yeah, I'm just curious about that. But yeah. Like I said, Justin's not here. He texted me at 6:30, let me know he wasn't feeling good, and said he'd be there at 8. I've known him long enough to know whenever he texts me that he's not feeling good, he'll meet me up around 8. Typically that means he's not going to show up at all. So yeah, he wasn't here at 8:15 where I told him to meet at. So I knew right away he wasn't coming in. So yeah, he even said something about having a flat tire. So what I do, guys, and Justin's on salary, he's totally worth it. I'm not trying to crap on him at all. He's had a really good year, but this is how I do it. I offer, I think it's 7 sick days, paid sick days, 7 sick days a week, obviously. And this is number 6. So yeah, he's got one more. So yeah, once he breaches that or goes past that 7th day or 8+, then I'll just start taking money out of the salary, deducting it from the salary pay, that kind of thing. So yeah, that's the agreement we had, and I'm not, stray from it. It's kind of puts me in a little bit of a bind when he's not here, because I felt the need to make sure I cover his cost, which his cost is pretty significant per day. 5 day. I consider the cost for his salary just 5 days a week. The days that we're typically working, and the weekends are extra pay. If we ever work on a Saturday, he works, I just pay him extra. That kind of thing. That's just an extra deal. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to at least cover my costs for today. I'm sure I'll make a little bit of profit, all in all. But yeah, me having to cover his costs, which is pretty significant, puts a little pressure on me to work extra hard. And obviously, with being hot, it looks like tomorrow is gonna be the first day where it cools down, but it's gonna be mid-90s again today, that kind of thing. So yeah, it's pretty hot right now, even though it's only about 9:45. And I've already done 3, by the way. I've generated 225. I started about 7:30, and I'm already at 225, which ain't bad, for a solo. And these are properties, especially the first 2 I did. This one wasn't that bad. The first 2 I did definitely benefit having a helper. Been able to get those done, but I still was generating $75+ an hour, solo, which is pretty good. It's good. I think that's a pretty good number to hit when you're solo, $75 revenue an hour. But yeah, again, I'm having to generate that revenue to pay for him, given that he's on salary. And now I feel like he is definitely worth it. And like I said before, Justin's had a great year. I'm still bringing that up, when it comes to paying a guy a salary when they miss. Obviously that cost is still there. Obviously it'd be different if he was on hourly. I wouldn't have to be worrying about paying for it or paying for him as hourly. But him being salary, obviously I gotta generate that money to pay for it, that kind of thing. Yeah, y'all, just thought I'd throw it out there. Justin's had a great year overall, and luckily, this week isn't like one of them super busy, pressing weeks with it being so dry and hot and the grass really growing. A lot of these people, they're not going to care whether I mow it or not this week. And like I said in the intro, I've been texting, and they're like, well, if you come, that's fine today or this week, that's fine, but you can hold off to next week. But yeah, really looking forward to some cooler weather and some rain for sure, because we need some rain for the grass. Hopefully be able to grow a little bit more, and obviously keep the dust down, that kind of thing. But anyway, y'all, just thought I'd throw that out there. Hope you're having a great start to the week. Talk to you later. Hey y'all, let's finish up for today. Hope you're having a good Labor Day. I'm sure a lot of y'all probably didn't work today. And frankly, I could have, stayed home and relaxed, that kind of thing. But yeah, I feel like I have enough work for the week that I wanted to go ahead and work. So honestly, it didn't really hurt me that bad that Justin didn't show up. It's 3 o'clock now. So yeah, I worked, took a lunch break at the house. I changed my schedule up a little bit, deviated from my original plan, so to speak. But obviously you got to do that. Things happen out here, and when Justin not showing up, obviously got to do that. I have a lot of yards on the schedule that I really prefer to do with help, even though I ended up doing 3 or 4 of those. That would have made things a lot easier, given the size of the yards. The properties have been a lot easier if I had a helper. I just went ahead and decided to knock them out. So yeah, I ended up doing probably around $600, and I worked 7 hours. So I mean, that's not bad. Was that about $80 an hour? I don't know. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, I feel like you need to at least be making 75 if you're solo out mowing. I'll be doing significantly more You know, assuming that I was so low if I was spraying a lot, because I can spray a whole lot more yards I can mow, you know, by myself, that kind of thing. So yeah, it kind of worked out good in a way, given the you know, the weather conditions with it being so hot. And by the way, y'all, I'm sure you are too. I'm not, you know, I'm not speaking to anybody that doesn't agree with what I'm saying. I'm so over the heat. It's super hot today, and given the fact I know it's gonna be cooling off starting tomorrow, and it looks like it's gonna be cloudy pretty much all the rest of the week starting Wednesday. So it's gonna be cloudy and cooler pretty much the majority of the week. I was like, why push it? You know, when it's super hot out here. Yeah, like I said, I'm just so ready for it to cool down and the fall to come in, y'all. So yeah, I really look forward to that, and I know you are too. But anyway, yeah, ended up being a pretty good day. I'm not always gonna just, you know, what's the word for it? You know, just consume myself over how much money I make each and every week. Because I mean, frankly, this week will probably be one of the lower, you know, producing weeks revenue-wise for me since probably March. So yeah, I mean, it's not going to be a great week money-wise, but you know, obviously the conditions have a lot to do with that, with being so hot and dry and the grass is not growing. So yeah, again, I'm making sure I'm texting customers, asking them, you know, if they feel like their yard needs it. And frankly, I know the ones that don't care. So I mean, those are going to be some of the customers I'll come to regardless. But the ones I feel like may feel a certain kind of way if I come, I'm just texting them, communicating with them, and asking them, you know, if they want me to come or not. You know, a lot of them are telling me, yeah, if you want to, that's fine. And a bunch of them told me yesterday when I texted them about come today, that's fine, or any day during the week, that kind of thing. I just wanted to make sure, you know, coming on a holiday, and that's something you got to do too, and point that out. If you're working on a holiday like Labor Day, you really want to check with everybody, unless it's like commercial property, but you don't want to show up at somebody's house and having people over a party. I actually had one customer tell me that if I would hold off, that I wanted to mow today. She's like, if you don't mind, got company. Just wait till another day this week, and that'd be fine. So yeah, that's cool. That's why I think it's important to communicate certain days of the year and holidays, especially. You know, you just never know. May aggravate somebody, or you know, frankly, it could get you fired if you're not careful and upset somebody enough. So yeah, that's why you gotta be willing to communicate with people and make sure you're on the same page, that kind of thing, guys. But yeah, hey, can't think of something else I was gonna talk about, but yeah, I'm gonna be doing a video. So I've got a couple of homemade wood bundlers that I've made. This one right here, yeah, that one right there behind me, directly behind me, was the first one I did, and I just learned from somebody else's channel on how to build it. So yeah, I learned from my mistakes. I ended up building this one yesterday, but I realized I made a mistake. I didn't make it wide enough to where I could wrap it in the middle. So I'm gonna have to reconfigure it and build it back a little differently in order for me to be able to wrap it, you know, in the middle of the bundle, so to speak. So yeah, y'all, if you want to tune in to that, I'll post that video probably today or tomorrow. But hey, listen, hope every one of you's having a great Labor Day weekend and enjoying a little R&R. And yeah, hopefully maybe it's cool where you're at. I know it's still hot here, like I said before. So that's, like I said, it's one of the reasons why I decided to stop. I could have mowed a few more yards, but hope you're having a blessed Labor Day weekend. God bless each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you later.